We finally got our first full trailer to Avengers Doomsday, so let's talk about it! Probably don't need to say this, but spoilers ahead, so hit that like button, go check out the trailer, and come back here. So the trailer starts off as we go into this dusty area that has this plaque on the floor, but when we get a little bit of light on that plaque, we see that this location is actually Xavier's school. And after that, we finally get to see the return of Patrick Stewart again as Professor X as he watches the incursion outside of his school. And I won't lie, even though I know that this is the incursion, there's something about this one shot here that kind of reminds me of something we would see within the Phoenix Saga within the X-Men movies. I could definitely see something very similar to this if we were to adapt that within the MCU. But also, during the first part of this trailer, we keep on hearing somebody talking in a certain type of accent saying this line, something is coming and we may not be able to deter, and when this day is done, you shall be faced with an unthinkable decision. And of course, that person is Dr. Doom, and we finally get to see our first look to this character. But over in the main MCU, we get to see another brand new look to the new Avengers Tower that houses the new Avengers. And inside, we finally get to see the Fantastic Four making their way into the main MCU, and it also looks like Thor is accompanying them for some reason. We see them meeting up with the new Avengers alongside with Sam Wilson's Captain America and Ant-Man. And let me just say, it is so cool that we are getting another Avengers movie, because part of what I love about these movies is just seeing all these different characters that you wouldn't normally see interact with each other all that much, finally interacting with each other in one big room. It looks like out of everybody in this one room here, Thor may be leading the team as he talks about how the threat that they are facing is far stronger than all of them put together. It's always nice to see some serious Thor again. Like, I miss this version of Thor, but I still do hope to see there being some comedy with this character every now and then. Over on a different side of the world, though, we get to see Namor again, and this is our first time seeing this character since Wakanda Forever. And we see him meeting up with the Wakandans like Shuri and M'Baku. But it doesn't seem like negotiations with these two factions are going to go all that great, as we see Shuri and the Wakandans getting ready for battle with some of the Atlanteans. It looks like there's going to be some moments where we see the team doing some of their own things during their confrontation with Doom, as we see Thor going in alone to take on Doom all by himself. With some of this movie taking place in some of the X-Mansion, it makes total sense that we would see this location get destroyed once again. And inside the X-Mansion being destroyed, we get to see the return of my favorite X-Man, that being Cyclops, who is also going to be reprised by James Marsden wearing a comic-accurate suit. Oh my gosh, I used to pray for days like these. But other returning X-Men characters we're going to be seeing inside the mansion is Channing Tatum's Gambit as he's fighting Shang-Chi. And as excited as I am to finally see Shang-Chi again after not really seeing much of the character since his own solo movie, I'm personally a little bit more excited to see the return of Channing Tatum's Gambit, because he was just one of the most underrated roles when it came to Deadpool and Wolverine, and I really want to explore more upon this actor being this character. We see this TVA ID card with Loki's profile picture on it, and we continue to hear Thor talking in the background saying of how everything that they sacrifice will be for nothing. And we suddenly get to see our first look to Loki, who is currently out of his chair and wearing a suit. So yeah, we're definitely going to be seeing Loki having some major role in this movie. That's not just going to be him sitting in his chair trying to keep the universe together. Though it's quick, I really love this shot right here where we see Shuri meeting up with the Atlanteans, and we see this giant wall made out of water being forced away from all of them, making the entirety of the Atlanteans' home a desert. And while I originally thought the Atlanteans were going to be helping everybody because the incursion could possibly be drying up the ocean, hence destroying their home, but I also now am theorizing that this could probably be the work of Sue trying to also meet the Atlanteans and meet up with the Wakandans too. We see some of these characters within the X-Mansion, like Sam Wilson's Captain America, Reed Richards, Yelena, and even Kirby in the back. And we see Yelena attacking Mystique for whatever type of reason. And let me just say that I really have missed Mystique's character in live action for quite a long time now, because the effects that they use whenever Mystique changes will always be so soothing, yet give me goosebumps every time I see it. Like, seeing this classic transformation scene of Mystique transforming into Yelena is so cool to me. We see Professor X and Magneto continuing to be friends with each other even towards the end of the whole universe. This is another bit of a quick moment where we get to see Sue by the Atlanteans' home, which also kind of makes me continue work with the theory that she's using her powers to draw the ocean away so she can communicate with them without needing any kind of suit to go underwater. But if she is meeting with the Atlanteans, that's not really gonna hold up well with Reed if you know Sue and Namor's relationship within the comics. There is one moment where I think within the trailer we see her using her powers within this area, and I think she may be using them against Namor, just judging by how the camera is moving in this moment here. I may be wrong, but that would be a really cool fight to see. This shot here where we see Cyclops screaming as he shoots his optic blast out of nowhere will still be one of my favorite shots of this movie so far. But there may be a new favorite shot in this movie, as towards the end of this trailer, we see Thor getting ready to hit Dr. Doom with one of his most powerful attacks with Stormbreaker. But then, all of a sudden, we see Dr. Doom pulling an Eisen as he's able to stop Thor's Stormbreaker with just his finger alone. It's such a shocking moment where Thor is just flabbergasted of what is happening in front of him, and we get to see a little bit of a better look to Dr. Doom's mask, and oh my gosh, I love this mask so much. And we even kind of do get to see a little bit of a sneak peek of what's inside the mask with Robert Downey Jr. playing the character. It looks like, just like with the original Dr. Doom, the character is going to be scarred as we know the character. But even after that amazing moment, the trailer does not stop there, as we get one last awesome moment where we hear somebody saying, "Hey, pal." And when Thor is standing in more disbelief, we see him finally reuniting with Chris Evans, Steve Rogers, and he's able to still wield Mjolnir. And it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a time jump when it comes to Steve Rogers' debut in this movie, as we see him growing out a beard again, much like on how he looked like in Avengers Infinity War. Oh my gosh, even though I prefer beardless Captain America, it is very nostalgic to see Chris Evans, Captain America, having a beard again. Anyway, go down to those comments, tell me what you thought of this trailer, and also tell me if you're looking forward to Avengers Doomsday. Share this video with all your friends, and hit that like and follow button to get all my latest content.